You know, the more you look into it, the more heartbreaking the story behind Justin Trudeau and Sophie Gregoire Trudeau's divorce becomes. On the surface, they really seem to have it all. Childhood acquaintances who reconnected years later at a charity gala in 2003. That sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? They tied the knot in 2005 and spent 18 years together before officially announcing their separation in 2023. But since the split, Sophie's been making a few public comments, and let's just say, people have definitely noticed some not-so-subtle messages that might be aimed at her ex. Take her appearance at the Soulful Divorcee event in April 2025. She spoke about the importance of having a strong relationship with yourself, saying, "Our relationships are a reflection of how we treat ourselves." Then she added something that really caught people's attention. When you truly love, you're there. You're there with your body, with your soul, with your time. Okay, pause right there. I mean, when your former partner was the Prime Minister of Canada, it's hard not to wonder if she was pointing fingers a bit. That kind of job doesn't exactly leave room for family dinners and quiet weekends. Just saying.
Sometimes it hurts, you know?
Sophie also seems to be embracing her new life and possibly sending some messages through Instagram. At one point, she posted a video of poet David Whyte talking about how making bold life changes can feel scary, but also freeing. She captioned it, "I love poet David Whyte's wisdom." Could it be that she was relating this to her own journey? The choice to leave a long marriage and start anew?
I realized through the years that freedom is, a space within you.
And then, in another Instagram video from May 2025, she really opened up about people-pleasing. She talked about how trying to keep everyone happy can eventually break you down. "Our job is not to carry the weight of everyone else's emotions," she said. And this line really stood out. Sometimes, the most loving thing that we can do is not to rescue, but to step back. It's hard not to interpret that as being about Justin, especially considering the emotional weight of a high-profile marriage under the constant glare of politics and public life.
I'm learning as I age that letting go and rest is the only way the mind and the body make sense of life.
At a 2024 leadership summit, Sophie told women they shouldn't settle for relationships where their needs are overlooked. "You should expect a maximum of nourishment, presence, and help," she said. Not exactly a light statement, and many people saw that as her way of saying she felt neglected during her marriage.
It takes two to tango, right? Yeah. I'm not holding everything. I'm not perfect. It's chaotic sometimes and it's messy. It's okay. It's okay.
Now, fast forward to January 6th, 2025. Justin Trudeau resigns as Prime Minister. Emotional press conference, huge national moment, and Sophie, nowhere in sight. She was off skiing with the kids, and social media was watching her every move, waiting for her to say something. But instead of commenting directly, she shared a couple of Instagram posts. One was about mental health, but another read, "Toxic relationships inflame your nervous system. Healthy ones do not just support it, they heal it." Yeah, people definitely read into that. And just in case anyone missed the message, she posted again, "Anger issues are actually vulnerability issues. Until a person is willing to feel uncomfortable and raw, the anger will remain an issue." It's hard to see that and not wonder if she was referencing her former partner. All of these subtle hints and carefully worded messages seem to paint a clearer picture in hindsight, one that suggests the cracks in their relationship ran deep long before the public ever caught wind of it. Which brings us back to where it all officially began to unravel in the public eye. In early August 2023, Justin Trudeau shocked everyone with a surprising announcement on Instagram. He and his wife, Sophie Gregoire Trudeau, were calling it quits. After 18 years of marriage and 3 kids together, the Canadian Prime Minister shared, "After many meaningful and difficult conversations, we have made the decision to separate."
A lot of Canadians will be asking questions of how this happened and why this happened in the coming days and weeks. And I certainly hope that this government is more forthcoming with answers than it has been in the past.
What made the news even more shocking was how out of the blue it seemed. Just days before, Justin had been spotted with his wedding ring firmly in place. And in June, Sophie even penned a sweet Father's Day tribute to him. Talk about mixed signals, right? Some people were caught completely off guard by the announcement, but others weren't so surprised. Despite the signs that their marriage was solid, there had also been whispers for years suggesting things weren't as perfect as they seemed.
We never went into it thinking, oh, this is going to be an easy ride. No.
For instance, on Canada Day, Sophie shared a reflective post urging Canadians to be kind and compassionate. Life is tough, no doubt about it. Everyone has their troubles, no matter what your story is, she wrote. While she didn't name Justin directly, it's hard not to wonder if she was hinting at the struggles in her own marriage. And of course, there were those ever-present rumors of extramarital affairs on both sides.
I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about people's conceptions or misconceptions.
Justin's love life has been the subject of gossip for years, with one particularly persistent rumor involving Mélanie Joly, Canada's foreign affairs minister. The two have worked closely together, sparking speculation about their relationship. While Joly has denied anything inappropriate, the rumors just won't die down. Things heated up again in July, when Justin reshuffled his cabinet, dismissing several ministers but leaving Joly untouched. Coincidence? Maybe, but people sure have their theories.
Because you actually get a better quality of decision-making when you have an equal number of women around the table, when you have a full range of diversity of voices, of backgrounds, of stories.
Justin hasn't been one to shy away from talking about the challenges in his marriage. Back in 2014, during a CBC interview, the host read him a line from his memoir. "Our marriage isn't perfect, and we've had difficult ups and downs, yet Sophie remains my best friend, my partner, my love. We are honest with each other, even when it hurts." And Justin's reaction to hearing those words? Let's just say it's a moment worth revisiting.
It means we've had a marriage that's gone on for 10 years in which I have a very difficult, high-pressure job that everyone knows how challenging it is to balance family responsibilities with a job.
Naturally, the interviewer asked if honest was code for cheating, and Justin shut it down with a firm no.
This is a conversation about the kinds of challenges that any real marriage goes through, tremendous ups and downs. But as I say, we are deeply in love and committed to each other, and we continue to be.
But let's not forget Sophie has faced her share of rumors too. She's always been a bit cryptic when talking about their relationship. When asked about Justin's comment on infidelity, Sophie didn't exactly clear things up. "Ask if whatever happened in our lives, I'm not saying it did or didn't, as if we would answer that," she said, leaving people scratching their heads. Then, there was the time in 2020 when Sophie tested positive for COVID-19 after attending a charity event in London. Turns out, actor Idris Elba, who was also at the event, announced he'd tested positive too. Cue the rumor mill. Although nothing was confirmed, the internet had a field day speculating about a possible affair. While Sophie and Justin are keeping tight-lipped about the specifics, Sophie recently opened up about the emotional toll of their separation during a podcast appearance with Katie Couric.
It hurts a lot, and it hurts deeply, because in a way, we have these two words in our language. Marriage is success, separation and divorce is failure. But life happens in between.
Well, it's hard not to feel for her. She's navigating a deeply personal heartbreak in front of the whole world. So, what's really behind the split? The Trudeaus aren't spilling the details, but political science professor Nelson Wiseman has a theory. He suggested to NPR that their separation in 2023 might have been tied more to politics than personal drama. According to him, Sophie may have given Justin an ultimatum not to run in the next election. But now, with Justin stepping down as the country's prime minister in January 2025, could this decision pave the way for reconciliation? If that's true, it certainly adds a fascinating new twist to the story, doesn't it?
True love is friendship and respect, and I absolutely still have that.